there, it's me, Kevin. I am out and about today. It is freaking amazing out. I don't know if you can tell by how beautiful this weather is, but it's spectacular today. It's like 70 degrees Fahrenheit with like 2-mile-an-hour winds. I don't know about you, but that's pretty phenomenal. So I am on Long Tom Lake in Minnesota. This lake is super close to where I live. I'm just gonna paddle around today and see what's out there. I don't know if there's any birds. Honestly, I don't care. I just want to get out on the water. Got a new setup with my camera. Figured some stuff out. So I'm gonna get on the water here. Here's a little pan of what we got going on here. I say it's not glass like water wise, but it's pretty darned awesome. Also, I got something awesome today that I've been wanting forever. I got it for the low price of 20 bucks. I got myself a roof rack for my car, so now when I put my kayak on my car, I don't have to worry about it, you know, wrecking the top of the car like it has been, because I've just been throwing it on with some pads underneath and then cranking down on it. It's probably not the best for it. So I got a roof rack now, which means I can get some J hooks, which means I can put my kayak sideways, which means it won't fill up with water anymore, which is awesome. So I'm gonna get my boat on the water here, get my cameras rolling. I can do 2 cameras now. Figure that out in Adobe Premiere. Here is the roof rack. So I'm super stoked. Like I say, low price of 20 bucks. So I'm stoked. Like, I'm gonna go out there and just paddle and talk and have fun. All right, just gonna test a little bit here. So I'm on the water now. I haven't got my camera out yet. Just kind of getting situated here. Don't lose that, whatever I do. All right, so on the water. It is tremendous out today. I'm not gonna lie, I love it. Otherwise, this is all I could ask for, honestly. Like, I love summer. Like after this winter, so I live in South Dakota. This winter was horrible. It never ended. So I swore that after this winter, I would never complain about the heat, which I haven't, because I love this kind of weather. Also, on the front of my kayak, I have my cowboy hat in case it gets too bright. But look at how calm it is here. Like I said, I haven't seen any wildlife yet. I know there's, I saw some pelicans on the way in. There's so many damn pictures of pelicans. But this is July 11th, 7/11/19, to be accurate. And it's been, I don't know how to. Work has been, like I said, I've said it in other videos. Work has been work. I love my job. I'm not ever complaining. Oh, love what I do. Get paid pretty good for what I do, honestly. It's not a hard job. It can be a super stressful job. It can be extremely stressful. It can be extremely boring. But what I do is I try to make it so that I'm never bored. I'm always busy. And that's the trick to that, having that job, is you got to find a way to keep yourself amused. The water is, how would I say? It's green. It's got like flecks in it. It's not bad. Like there was another lake I've been going on, Big Stone Lake, and I can't anymore. It's so overrun with weeds that I can't even get my paddle in the water without drudging up weeds. And I'm just not about it. I can't do it. I won't do it. So this is when I started finding alternative lakes. I loved Signal Nest, not Signal-less Lake I was on the other day. Beautiful lake, honestly. But I'm gonna go camping in a couple weeks at the end of the month. And I'm looking to go to a lake called Lake Carlos. And Lake Carlos goes into like a bunch of other lakes. Like, it's really huge. So I'm gonna try to go there. And I want to scout out locations. Say a lot. And I'm okay with it. But yeah, I say I usually edit them out, but I don't know, sometimes I don't want to. Also, my video from camping at Lake Munson, which, seriously, if you live in eastern Minnesota and you want to go camping somewhere that is so quiet and just, it was amazing. Like, there was no one there and I loved it. So Lake Munson, fantastic place. There's so many songbirds here. Again, I'm probably gonna edit this out. I don't care. I'm just kind of sitting here. No anchor. Not really sinking. Not that I would sink. Also, I realized that my drain plug in the back of the kayak, I hate when people call them yaks. No, please don't. Please don't call them yaks. In the back of my kayak, I had it off my car the other day, draining it because it was full of water. And because of that, I had the drain plug in the back out. Well, I didn't put it back in today. Luckily, it's a 12-foot kayak, which means it's not going to sink anytime soon. So just saying, my drain plug's not in its drain plug hole. I'm not sure what they're called. I know on a barrel it's called a bunghole. Yup, and yeah, you plug the bunghole. So yeah, that's on barrels, but this is a kayak, not a yak. Freaking hate the term yak. A yak is like a big cow animal. I would eat yak, by the way. I think yak would be delicious. And then I could have a yak. Oh, how about a Big Mac made from yak? McDonald's, get on that. For reals, get on that shiznit. Also, you know how hard it is for me not to swear? It's really freaking hard. Because I like to swear. Okay, so there's a little bit of... you know what bubble tea is? Bubble tea. It's like that tea that they have in Japan and China that people like to drink. Anyway, there's fishies around here. Anyway, there's this crap in the water that looks like bubble, like it's some kind of algae. I don't think it's harmful, and I think it would be totally fine to swim in this lake. Honestly, I'm tempted to swim in this lake. It's really cold though. It's spring fed. This is the one I was on doing the risky photography where I thought I was going to fall through the water and I was moving like 2 paces a second. This is that lake. This lake in the summer is phenomenal, by the way. Anyway, what I was saying was the bubble tea. That's what the water looks like it has with the algae in it. It's cool. But I would swim in here. Yeah, it's chilly, but it's, you know, it's a lot cleaner than Big Stone Lake. I can't talk about what I do at work, which is really frustrating. But I'll just say that sometimes some crazy stuff happens. And today it was one of those moments that had some crazy stuff. I'm adjusting myself. I'm trying not to look so fluffy. Yeah, so work had a weird twist at the end of the day, but it's fine. So I'm just gonna paddle around, see if I see any wildlife. I should probably have my camera at the ready. So I'm gonna grab that now without letting it fall in the water. That's the hard part. Also not losing my paddle. All right, I got it. Just trying to get my camera out. I think I have my landscape lens on too, which is probably not what I want. I need a bigger cockpit. All right, put this in the back. Let's get Oscar. I decided my big lens. Also, there's no battery in my camera, so that's probably a good thing to get in there, right? I charged my batteries. That's my only, like, battery's good on this camera. I just wish it was way better. Alright, let's get Oscar out here. Oscar is my Tamron 70 to 300, which gives me an equivalent of 480 millimeters on a crop sensor lens. So take that. Think about stuff like that when you buy. That's why I like crop sensor. I know a lot of people don't because of the full frame thing. Also, I'm going to make sure I put it on AV, which is aperture priority, which means, all right, so aperture priority, when you're shooting wildlife, you don't want to worry about, you want to worry about your settings, but you don't want to worry about your manual settings because you're going to miss stuff. All right, camera right there. We're good. Get comfy. Comfy. See, it's hard to do wildlife and have sunglasses on. I don't know what's in my foot, but it hurts. Hopefully it's not ants. Ever have ants in your pants? I actually have had ants in my pants. It's not a joke. Identity theft is no laughing matter, Jim. Millions of people every year have their identity stolen. So yeah, aperture priority for wildlife. That pretty much means I set my aperture, which right now I have it at f8. I'm going to pull it back to f7. I also just took a picture of nothing. Another thing I'm going to do, I don't know if I did it yet, something I always do. I gotta check my white balance, sunlight, good. Make sure you check your settings, people. So I had a wedding, and I had everything messed up. Make sure you're in RAW, too. Like Jared Polin, I shoot RAW. Alright, I'm good to go. F7, wildlife should be fine. Fudge, I say too much. I gotta learn how to not say So, I'm on a crop sensor, don't care. Full frame is fine, but honestly, I think people go way too goo-goo for that, maybe it's chiggers in my shoe. That would suck if I had chiggers in my shoe. Chiggers are like a gnat that's in sand. Possible. I did spray myself with bug spray though. So aperture priority, crop sensor. Full frame cameras are great. Like I'm not shooting weddings. If I was a wedding photographer, I hate when people say photographer. Photographer. You're not taking pictures of. You're not taking pictures of animal skins. If you're taking pictures of animal skins, then you are a photographer. Just saying that. Puns. Puns, I know. Aperture priority, crop sensor, that gives me like extra range. So my 70 to 300 becomes a equivalent to like 105 and 480. I think my math could be wrong. But it gives me a heck of a zoom range, which is something that I want. Because I'm not doing landscape, I'm doing wildlife. I want to get things close. I hear birds. I should be quiet. Shh. Shh. It's just so nice out. I don't know how long I'll edit this video down. It could be a long video. It could be just me paddling. My foot is itchy. I want to know why my foot is itchy. I have water shoes on. I started wearing water shoes all the time. I don't know why, I just love them. They're super comfortable. And they're silent too. They're really quiet. I don't wear them on my motorcycle, because that would just be silly. But I wear them when I'm at work, if I'm driving my car. Or if I'm in the boat. That's what I mainly bought them for, so I'm in the boat. They're very comfortable. See, I've seen some killer wildlife in here. I saw earlier this spring, I saw a deer. God dang it, why is that itchy? I swear there's something in my foot. Probably getting eaten alive. Could be in my head. I saw a deer run across here. I call them deerts because of Trailer Park Boys, by the way. But I saw a deert right where I'm at swim like right across the water, and it's a good 150, 200 feet. that he swam, kind of where I am right now, coming over. He just swam. I put that picture on Instagram. It's there. I've never seen anything. I've seen horses swim, but I've never seen deer swim. So I thought that was pretty cool. I put my water behind me. Yeah. I have a water spot in this kayak. Kayak, not a yak. I hate when people call it a canoe too. It's not a canoe. Canoes are different. Although they make hybrids. Okay, I gotta check my foot. There's gotta be something eating me. It's a fly. Get the hell out of there, dude. Go find someone else to eat. Could be a deer fly. Those are the worst. Although I sprayed my foot, you'd think he wouldn't want to eat it. It's wet. They only bite when you're wet. I'm gonna be quiet just so you guys can hear the wildlife and how beautiful it is out here. Like I said, I'm not seeing many birds, which is fine. I'm gonna go in different spots of here that I usually don't go. I came here back in the wintertime too and did an impromptu photo shoot. It was phenomenal. It was so nice. This is before I was filming things. I did a photo shoot. I just walked around the ice, took pictures, but it was a foggy morning. It's just amazing. So I'm looking at the spots, and I knew, as a photographer, primary photographer, just get this in. I do video. Oh, it's like muddy here, ish. Primary I'm gonna stay a photographer, like I say, but I came here and it was foggy that day, so all the trees were like crystally. It was amazing. I don't know why it's muddy here and clear over there. Could be we've had a lot of rain lately, and that could have a lot to do with it. I'm not seeing any birds. I don't see any turtles. Oh, I see some wildlife. I think there's barn swallows here. There's docks here too. Oh, I see some movement in the water. I usually get some pretty good bird shots when I'm around this area. I've seen deer here. I've seen deer. I've seen a lot of... oh, cool. I'm going to get over here to the... I'm going to run into this log here. I just think that it's got some... I don't know, like a fungus type stuff growing on it. And it's really cool. I'm gonna try to get close enough so that my front camera picks it up. Oh, there's a turtle. There's a couple turtles. They went away. I hope my camera picked that up. Yeah, look at the fungus on this tree here. Oh, there's the turtles. That's cool. I don't understand. So this lake here, there's never anybody ever on it. It's only ever me, which is why I love it so much. The fact that there's nobody ever on it. Like, it's my own private little lake a lot of the time, which I'm not complaining. It's fantastic because oh, there was. Is it? I don't know if there's a turtle dead ahead. Yep, that was definitely a turtle. I love turtles. I haven't seen a good snapping turtle in a while either. I'd love to find myself a big snapper. Okay, so there's a little bit of a breeze now, but as you can see, the water is still like glass. All I'm seeing, I know there's fish in here. I really wish I was a fisherman. I really wish that I fished. I watch a lot of bushcrafting videos, and they're always fishing. Doug, I watch a bunch of people. I watch Joe Robinette. He's phenomenal. Doug Linker, which is Joe's friend, he does a lot of fishing, and I really like Doug. He cracks me up. I don't know what it is about him that I like so much, but he cracks me up. If you've ever seen Trailer Park Boys, he kind of every once in a while his voice kind of cracks like bubbles, and it just cracks me up. Doug Linker, that's his channel on YouTube. Very, very good YouTuber, by the way. He does bushcraft, he does hikes. I want to do hikes too. I want to do some hiking. I want to do some camp. I'm going to go camping. I want to film some more of that. That was a blast. I want to do more photography. I'm always going to do photography. It's my primary. But these videos are fun. In the wintertime, I'm going to camp outside, hot tents, stuff like that. I'm going to see if my friend Paige can build me a stove. I'm going to try to make it as light as possible, but if it's a tad heavy, I'm not going to mind. And a lot of people use the titanium chimneys. I'm just going to use whatever I can get, cheapest, not cheapest, but you know, quality. And if I have to make a hot tent out of a canvas tarp, out of a teepee, I will. There's ways to not spend $800 on a hot tent. There's another channel I watch. Again. There I go with the ums. I might not edit this video much at all, just because. I love logs in the water. And since it's so quiet, I'm gonna try to get this one here. I really like, so I'm gonna try to get a picture of it. I gotta wait for my ripples to go away though. But I really like this. Actually, with the kind of like the ripple in the photograph. Okay, I just heard I heard a noise in the bush, which tells me that it's deer. There's definitely deer in there. Definitely deer in the woods there. Okay, whatever was biting my foot has stopped. It's days like today where it's me in the middle of a quaint lake, just myself. You guys are here with me, but you guys are watching me after the fact. Nothing but wildlife around me. Turtles, fish, water. It just makes this being out by myself, alone, in the wilderness. I'll call this the wilderness. I know it's not like super deep in the wilderness or anything. I'm gonna call it the wilderness. There's no place I'd rather be other than the ultimate would be if I was able to camp on this lake, which would be just tremendous. But I don't own property here. I would love to own property on this lake, honestly. There's no one ever on it. And now, you see, the secret's going to get out because of this video. The secret is going to get out that this is the lake to be on. Also, if you're wondering why I'm wearing the plaid shirt today, I'm only wearing it because, well, it's not super hot. And I spent 2 days on the water. I spent most of Saturday, and I spent about 3 hours Sunday on the water. So my arms are brown. My nose is peeling. I got a lot of sun. I'm not complaining because it was awesome. I got a lot of sun. It's just so peaceful. Like, I don't get, like, why would you want to live in the city when you could do this? Why would you want to never experience something like this? Is what I don't get. It's just so amazing. I'm not kidding, like this, I don't ever want to give up all my luxuries in life, But the ability to escape to the wild like this, even once or twice a week, absolutely priceless. And the ability to be able to just draw. Seriously, I'm not kidding when I say this is 10 minutes from my house. 10 minutes. And now with that roof rack, it just makes me get on the water even quicker. Like there's no time. I'm on the water so fast. And like I say, this lake doesn't go to spit like the other one does. Like Big Stone Lake, it's 27 miles long. I think the deepest part is maybe 13 feet. I'm not sure how deep this is. I'd put it around 16 feet. I know it's got some fish in it. I don't fish. I used to fish. Fishing is fun. But I love photography has become my sport. Like I can go take pictures and I feel like I'm hunting animals. You know, and I capture it on film. That's why I'm still looking for that loon, which I'm pretty sure I'm going to get at the end of the month. So, scratch that one off the bucket list, the loon. The elusive loon picture will be had. But Big Stone Lake it's so full of weeds, I can't navigate it anymore. And it's so frustrating because I can't navigate it anymore. Also, this kayaking is such good exercise. I used to work heating and air conditioning in my early 20s. Oh, there's a cormorant. And I took apart a boiler made in 1912. Well, I didn't take it apart. It was already taken apart for me. And my job for 2 days was to carefully take insulation and put it in a bag. I was given gloves. I was not given a respirator. And in those 2 days, I did so much damage to my lungs because guess what? It was asbestos. And I was working under the table. Cash job. No respirator. Fried the living poop out of my lungs. They've never been the same. I've never been the same since then. I used to jog. Prior to that, I used to jog 5 kilometers 3 times a week. And after that job, I couldn't even jog a mile. It ruined me. And over time, you know, I've been exposed to cigarette smoke, whatever else, and my lungs have just got worse from it. And since I gained some weight, which, I'll take it off, maybe. I've got asthma now too, which compounds with asbestos damage, and hiking for me can be difficult. This doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. But paddling, I can paddle all day and never have any issue. I just go because it's all upper body. I like to take walks, but anytime there's any kind of incline, then I start to have some breathing issues. But it is what it is, and I accept what it is. Would I like to go back in time and change? Not do that job? Oh, heck yeah. If I could go back in time to younger Kevy Kev, I would be like, hey, don't do this job. Because you're going to screw yourself. Oops. You're going to ruin yourself. Come on, focus. Gosh. That's the thing about focus sometimes. Trying to pinpoint, focusing sometimes can be a real pain in the patookus. Yeah, I'd like to go back in time. There's a couple things I wish I had done in my life. This is going to sound ridiculous. I would like to go back in time. I would like to apologize to my first girlfriend. I would like to apologize for being an AH, because I was. I treated her like crap. And it wasn't until I got treated like crap by another girl, someone treated me like crap, and then I know how it felt. And I didn't like it. So that's one of my biggest regrets in life, is that I treated I don't care. I'm gonna say, Shauna, I'm sorry I treated you like crap. It was undeserved. I was a young, dumb 17-year-old. You deserved better. My other regret is, wow, it's really bubble tea right now here. My other regret is I never went to school to be a wrestler. Not that I wanted to wrestle. I just wanted to learn how to wrestle. I want to know how to take a bump. And I'm not too old that I still won't be able to do something like that. I just, back when I was younger, there wasn't wrestling schools everywhere. And now there's wrestling schools. There's a wrestling school 2 hours from me here. It's in Sioux Falls, South Dakota. It's run by Nick Dinsmore. If anyone knows who Nick Dinsmore is, he was in the World Wrestling Entertainment. He was Eugene, the special needs wrestler. He now runs a wrestling school in Sioux Falls, 2 hours away. Pretty cool. I still would love to learn how to wrestle. I just want to take a bump. I just want to know how bad it hurts. And my other biggest regret in life is the fact that I fried my lungs. And I would like to not have fried my lungs, because it's really, really screwed up my life. But it's not going to stop me from enjoying life, because I still love life. And I'm still going to enjoy life. It's just slowed me down a little bit, and it's kind of irritating. It's so nice out. Like there's no wind. There's a little bit of ripple on the water you guys can see. Not a breeze at all. And I'm so secluded. Eventually, this is like one of my goals. I want to find, for one, I want to go to Northern Ontario, and I want to do like one of those Algonquin Park portage kayak canoe trips. I'd love to do that. That's like bucket list thing. So I'm looking for some kind of place like that in Minnesota that I can do something similar to that. That would be amazing. Bucket list, people. Things to do before I die. Not that I'm dying. Well, every day I'm dying. Every day I'm a little closer to death. That's the funny thing about life. Is that an owl? I think I see an owl. I could be wrong, but I think I see an owl. Something went in the trees there. It could have been an owl. I could be on crack. Yeah, that's the funny thing about life. You're born, and after the day you're born, you're one day closer to death. And the worst thing you can do in life is not have a life. You know what I mean? You gotta get out there and live. Enjoy life. Because it could end tomorrow. You can get hit by a friggin' dump truck driving home today, and that would be it. The end of my life. It's short and it goes by way too fast. Trying to see what this bird is here. I don't want to scare it, so I'm ever quietly creeping up on this side. I could swear it went in that tree though. Like I say, if it's an owl, that'd be awesome. Although owls are nocturnal, so I don't know what it is. Could be nothing. Oh, it was a heron. It was a heron. Pretty. There's a boat just like in the... Is that a bird or a flower? It's a flower. There's just a boat over in the woods. Like I said, I would love to camp here. It would be so awesome. But it's not a park. It's just a lake. Wait, is that a finch? A yeller finch? Another flower. There is finches though. I do see finches. There is finches. Remember Finch? American Pie? Poop break? Try not to swear. I don't want to get demonetized. Not that I have a big following. You never know. Just having such a fun time today. I wish, and this sounds so silly, I wish there was like a big mound of sand or like a little island in the middle that you could go to and you could swim. That would be amazing. I asked for the same thing in my last video. I did find a beach. I did go swimming. It was amazing. I was only in the water for a second, but it was great. I love swimming. Not that I want to. I used to swim a lot as a kid too. I know I could be doing more powerful strokes. People don't critique my paddling. I'm just putzing along though. I'm in no hurry. I'm just enjoying the day for what it is. And if the only picture I get is that picture of a log, I'm good with it. I'm good with it. I'm gonna have a drink. Lemonade. Cheers. Oh, that's good. Yeah, it's a weird. You go from being indented in. I'm gonna get closer to. I'm gonna get closer to into the shore area, or the side. You know what I'm talking about. Hopefully you're not picking up that wind. I have the video, the Rode video mic Go. It's a really nice mic, but it has a design flaw in it, where you can put a windscreen on the front, but it doesn't protect the back, and it still will get the wind noise from the back, which is such a weird design flaw. So the trick is to simply put a I said it again. I said wow, it's flooded here. So water's really high. The trick is to, is that a duck? No, I don't know what that is. You guys saw it on the camera, right? What's it hovering for? Oh, it's feeding. The trick is to put just a round windscreen on the back of the microphone, and it should block out the wind noise. And so many people don't do that, and it's a $5 fix to fix all your video and sound issues. Why wouldn't you do it? It's very bubble tea over here. That might be the video name, bubble tea. It's so gorgeous. It's funny because you'll be in one spot on the lake here, and there'll be bubble tea, and then it'll be brown, and then it'll be clear. I love the way this kayak handles. It's so smooth. It tracks so well. I remember when I bought it. Thank you, Cletus. Cletus took me to buy this. He came with me when I bought my kayak. Anyway, Cletus and I went and in the store, it went pretty much to the ceiling. And I was like, dude, is this even gonna fit in your truck? And Cletus is like, yeah, it'll fit. And now I throw it on the top of my car and take it everywhere with me. But yeah, I love this boat. I'm gonna keep it for extra people. So extra person, this will become your boat. And I'm gonna get myself a 12-foot Old Town pack boat, which then I can do anything I want. And I'm gonna do some modifications. I'm gonna put a kayak seat in the pack boat so it sits a little lower. I'm gonna put the foot pedal rests, you know, that you can adjust. And put that in. And then I'm gonna put, that's pretty much the only modification I make and will need to make. I saw one on Facebook Marketplace today, and they wanted $1,000 for it. But the nice thing about that model is it was only 33 pounds, which is the weight of a Swift carbon fiber canoe. So I don't know what material it's made from, but it was an Old Town Discovery pack boat. Like I say, these GoPros, I know a lot of people don't like them. For the money, for the versatility, the ease of use, the weight. I filmed with a DSLR once. I tried. I did a whole video back in the winter time, and it was so shaky. There was no way I was going to publish it. It made me sick just watching the footage. So there was absolutely no way I was putting it on YouTube. And I have a gimbal, GoPro Hero 4 Silver. I bought on eBay for like 70 bucks. Used, refurbished. I buy refurbished all the time. There's absolutely nothing wrong with refurbished. I don't know, people have a stigma about it, but I will buy refurbished any day of the week. I bought a TV, it was refurbished. I bought a monitor, it was refurbished. My last girlfriend was refurbished. That's a lie. Just kidding. No, I don't have a girlfriend. But, or I didn't have a refurbished girlfriend, I should say. I just heard something behind me. No, refurbished stuff is fine. I don't know why people scoff at it. Save yourself some money. You get something that's been taken back to the factory and tested, and it's guaranteed to work. Why wouldn't you save yourself, 50 to 100 bucks on something? I would. I do all the time. Why not? So yeah, I got this, and then the other camera I'm using, my friend Charlie gave it to me. It's a 2014 model GoPro Hero. So it doesn't have 60 frames a second, it's 30. And I'm filming at 60 on the Silver, which is fine, It does 4K, I think, but it does it at 15 frames a second. So I don't even get the purpose of that. And it does 2K or 1440p at 30 frames a second. So I could theoretically do that and then edit in that, and it'd be just fine. Honestly, I think 1080p is more than okay. I was gonna buy a drone. I was really stoked to buy a drone, and I've come to the conclusion that right now I just don't need one. It's extra weight to take with me when I'm out. I think there's a log in the water. So here's the way I look at it. If I get a drone, what if I lose it? I'm out 200 bucks, and that's for a cheap one. So yeah, I'm just gonna go without a drone. I'll just go with that one. I hear birds. Honestly, I don't feel like it's lacking. One thing I do need to do in my videos, I need to shoot some more B-roll. I don't do near enough of that. Not that it's a problem. I actually, I took a long break from content creating, and now I'm doing it on the regular. And I love it. I love what I'm doing. I love the way the water looks right here with the I don't know if it's algae or whatever fluff on it. It looks so cool. I know the front camera's picking that up. So I'm okay with the quality of videos I'm putting out. I'm a perfectionist, and I'm fine with it. I'm fine with it. It's good. It's good enough. And GoPro's the way to go. And here's my 2 cents. Don't skimp out on GoPro. Like, don't try to buy a camera that's not a GoPro, because trust me, you're just gonna have trouble. I went through 2 Acassos. They kept just bricking on me. I got some kind of Vivitar or something, some cheap knockoff $40 piece of crap. And the last time I used it, it did fine video. I've used it in a couple of videos. It shot fine, but these GoPros get hot. And it was around here the last time I shot that little Vivitar thing, or Voyager, I don't know what it's called. Piece of crap, we'll call it that. Got so hot that the battery melted. It literally melted, and I thought the camera was going to start on fire. All right, so now I'm starting to flirt with danger here. I'm going to come in from the left. and scoot around and try to not get sucked down this waterfall. Not a waterfall, it's like a dam, man-made dam. It drops like 20 feet. And this leads into the stream where in the Risky Business video, when I was on the ice, that was the same stream as this, so that drains into that. And I would like to get on there, but this boat's long and it will get sucked in. I don't want to go over the edge. So I'm gonna try to like circle the drain a little bit here. I'm gonna take my glasses off so I do this properly. All right, fancy stuff going on here, boys. All right. All right. Like I say, if I start feeling like I'm getting pulled in, then I gotta go all Incredible Hulk, because this will pull me over. Like I can feel the drifting of it right now. I should be able to get a little bit close before I start getting sucked over. But if it starts pulling me, I'm just gonna have to paddle like a madman. Okay, I can feel the pull. Yep, it's pulling. All right. Okay. Yeah, there's a lot of force there. There's a lot of force. I'm gonna circle back again. I'm gonna circle back over again because that was kind of fun. At the same time, I don't feel like getting sucked in. Now, if I was reckless and didn't care about my life, I might go for it, but I don't feel like dying today. So I'm coming at it from the other side now. All right, let's just go for it. Let's just go for it. Heck no. No way. Oh yeah. No joke, it's pulling me. I'm on rocks. I had to do that though because it was starting to pull. So it's behind me now. Seriously, I could feel it pulling me in. So let's not do that. So people, don't get sucked in the water here. It's just not worth your life. It's beautiful and all. It's not worth your life. Oh, what a day. What a day. If you like the, I'm gonna do a picture-in-picture on this one, where I have one going into the, the main view is gonna be the front cockpit view, and then me up in the left corner, right corner, somewhere, probably left corner. If you guys like how I'm doing this, just let me know, leave a little comment. Okay, we do have a tree here full of finches. Very cool. Wonder how close I can get till they get spooked. If you like how I'm doing the videos, let me know. I don't know if they're finches. I don't know what they are. They're little brown birds. Janice would know. Janice knows everything about birds. Hey birdies, don't poop on me. I think they're little finches. Oh. Bye guys. Actually, they might be barn swallows. You ever have barn swallows in your garage? Or in Canada, garage or garage? Garage. Ooh, look at this pelican in front. He's a big one. And I think there's a log in the water here. I'll probably try not to hit that. Definitely a log in the water. Yep, pelican just landed over there. What did Captain Kirk find? Oh, I already screwed up the joke. Another log in the water. What does Spock find in the toilet? Captain's log. Peace out. Just kidding. Yeah, no. There's on this lake, there's only two houses. Got this house on my right which with their size of the lawn they have, it's got to take them 3 days to mow it. You would think 3 days to mow it. Wouldn't you love to live here? Actually, no, that's a lie. There's a farm on there. I'm gonna head over there. Beautiful though. I think they mow it with that. There's like a Ford tractor up there. I bet you they mow it with that. So the water's cleared up a little bit. There's no more bubble tea. But it's... See, the thing I like about paddling on a day like today, and yeah, there's a little bit of wind kicking up. The thing I love about paddling on a day like today, it's effortless. Absolutely effortless. I love this lake as well, but I got a couple problems with it. The problem being sunset on this lake is the pits. There's just no way to capture a good sunset on this lake. The trees, they just don't do it any favors. I'm gonna get closer to shore here. I don't want to be quite out in the open. So yeah, sunset on this lake sucks. I tried to get a sunrise last fall. Got up early. Couldn't judge the clouds. I got nothing. Nothing at all. Which is fine. I just love sunset pictures. They're my favorite. I'm in a spot of this lake here where I don't often go, but I should because it's really the nicest part of this lake. It's very kind of off. Bug in my hair? Kind of off, very quiet, very calm, very peaceful. Also, I should have my hat on right now. I don't. Also, I'm probably sweaty. Don't care. Yeah, it's really nice right here. It kind of pools off. I know I came here back in the fall. Just thinking about fall. It's only a month and a half away. There's a turtle in front. It's only a month and a half away. September. Which September is going to be awesome, by the way. I booked my time off at work. I am going to Utah in September. It is going to be amazing. Going to Salt Lake, and I'm going to Moab. Bucket list stuff. But yeah, September. No, it's. I come back here. There's another turtle. No, it's a blob. Come back here last fall, right as the leaves were starting to change, and it just made me so sad. Don't get me wrong, I love fall. I love summer. Days like today, how could you not love it? So there's another house here. There's like maybe 4 houses on this lake. And it's not a small lake, it's got some circumference. But it's nice, it's just so quiet. Hunting must be good here because there's a lot of hunting stands. Get some deer stands, maybe duck stands, duck blinds, I don't know, I don't hunt. Gorgeous here though, I just love it. There's some farm equipment back here, it's kind of weird. But yeah, so nice. So nice! There we go, there's a cormorant. Still haven't found a loon. Buddy, I'm not gonna hurt you. See, I think that's another reason that the birds here are so, what do I want to say? Frazzled is the hunting. I'm sure they get shot at. People in duck boats and stuff like that come here and probably hunt. I wouldn't doubt it. It's a perfect lake for that. I don't hunt, nothing against it. And if it was life or death and I had to, well, definitely I would. Same goes for fishing. I like fishing, I just don't like... I don't like touching the fish. I don't know, I'm always afraid they're gonna bite me. Yeah, I don't get it either. I know they're not gonna. Even like pike and muskie, Used to like be so afraid of muskie, like killing me. They're just a fish. I got some teeth, yeah. As long as I'm not sticking my arm in its mouth, I'm fine. It's very soupy here. Oh, now it's clearing out. Weird. I wish this almost fed into another lake. That would be so cool, but it doesn't. That's one thing about Lake Carlos that I'm excited for, is the fact that it does feed into other lakes. And I will be filming. I'm gonna probably have to get some more GoPro batteries. I'm always afraid of running. Fly, will you eat a friggin' bird of fly? I try not to swear. Yeah, Lake Carlos feeds into like 3 or 4 other lakes. It's gigantic. We got a pelican, boys and girls. We got a pelican. Like I say, I'm just paddling around for paddling around's sake today. Not worried about getting a lot of pictures. See, if I could camp on here, I would just love it. But it's not mine. It's private property. Somebody owns it. It's not me. Somebody with money. I do plan on trying to get out as much as I can this summer, this fall, into winter. I just want to get outside. How close can we get till we scare them away? There's deer fly here today, and they're really irritating me. I want to go off on a rant like Winnebago Man. Oh, he's perching to get out of here, I think. What sound does a pelican make? I don't think he's all that afraid of me. He knows I'm here, but he's not afraid of me. Hey, buddy. Oh, he's getting ready to take off. Capture that. I'm not gonna hurt ya. Bilbo Baggins. I'm not trying to hurt you. I'm trying to help you. It's one of my favorite lines from Star Wars. Also loving Star Wars, or Lord of the Rings, when Captain Kirk does that Klingon death pinch to people. Good stuff. Not sure how quick I'm going to get this video edited out, or in Canada, edited out, for all my Canadian friends, edited out. If I don't do a lot of editing, I can hammer this out in a couple hours, honestly. All depends how long the video is going to be. It could be a half-hour video. A lot of me rambling, I know that. Yeah, it's very bubble tea-y here, too. It's weird. It must, the bubble tea must go with the currents of the water, like the natural springs. I'm guessing if there's a lot of natural springs, the more bubble tea, or less bubble tea there will be, and so on. Also, the other thing about spring-fed lakes is they're cold. They're cold. Also, if you've stuck with me this long of me just rambling, you guys are awesome, because I don't shut up. It's just so nice out here. I've actually gotten lost on this lake before, believe that. It was, there we go with the ums again. It was last fall, late summer, last fall, early fall, and it was foggy, like so much fog that I couldn't see 15 feet in front of me. There's a lot of little inlets on this here lake, and I had to be at the post office. I had to be at the post office by 9:30. I can't remember if I worked that day or not, but anyway, I got lost. I couldn't find my way off the lake. It's very shallow here, I think. Can I put a paddle down? Nope. No, I cannot. No, I got lost for like a good half hour. I made it to the post office in time because they're not open very long. But I got lost because I just didn't know where I was. And I thought where the dock was to get off was not where I was at. I did make it, like I said. Kind of scared the crap out of me though. Yeah, this lake can be deceiving. How big it actually is. I would like to know how deep it is here actually. I wouldn't mind a fish finder, or like just a depth finder. But then if you go that far, you might as well just get a fish finder, and then you might as well just be fishing. And then I don't know. Not that I'm against fishing. Like I would actually love to get into it, but that's gonna cut into my time for other stuff. See, it's pretty nice right here. I wish there was I wish I could swim here. I wish there was like a sand beach, or I could go for a dippity. Oh, we got turtles in the rocks here. Go up. I made too much noise. Did you guys see where they were on the rock though? Probably not. They were clinging to it like Velcro to Velcro. You can see the ripples in the water where they're at. I'm sure if I sat here long enough, they'd pop back up. I fail. I fail at life. I fail at life, guys. I'm sorry. But there was turtles there. Got a dock here. I think this guy would let me camp on his front yard. I won't leave a mess, I promise. I won't leave a mess. Very nice dock. That's like a $5,000 dock. Not that I know spit about docks, but that's an expensive dock. It's got a granite bench. What a nice house. Holy crap. Bet you that costs a pretty fortune. More monies than I got. Yeah, I would, if it wasn't for the bubble tea here, I would jump on that guy's dock and I would dive in the water. I hate to be such a gyner here. And I got issues swimming in water where I can't see what's in it. Not that I'm afraid I'm going to get eaten, because nothing's going to eat me. But I kind of like to see where I'm swimming in. That's why Saturday I actually was able to swim in that water, because I could actually see. Yeah, it was a little murky where I was at, but it was clear enough that I felt okay swimming in it. It is so amazing in here today, people. If you're a kayaker and you live in Minnesota, I know there's a million lakes in Minnesota. Land of 10,000 lakes, they say. But this lake here is worth hitting up. Long Tom. Like Tom has a big wiener, so they named a lake after him and his wiener. Long Tom. See, I'm far enough in the video, I know that YouTube's algorithm is not going to pick that up. And I just made myself giggle, so there's that too. wonder if there's any lakes called Phallic Lake. Pretty cool. See, it's really clear here, the water. I would like to put my other camera in. I'm just afraid to. I know I don't have a completely waterproof case, and the one my regular GoPro Hero is in, it's really thin on the back, and I just don't trust it. So I'm not gonna do it, just for fear that I would ruin it. And I don't need to do that. There's a piece of wood in the water. Just a piece of wood. Yeah, it's not bad here. I would swim here. If this was a fishing kayak and getting in and out was simple, I would be in the water right now swimming. Seriously. But it's not a fishing kayak. When I say fishing kayak, I mean it's you can flat top, you know, really hard to sink, really hard to tip. This is a sit-in kayak, 12-foot Pelican, which really, what bugs me about this, I can't find any information on it anywhere on the internet. Apparently, this boat was discontinued in 2012, but I just bought it this year. I think some stores, I bought it at Dunham Sports. And I think the store, the corporation must have bought them on clearance, since it was a discontinued model, and they probably got them for maybe half the price of what they're selling them for, which I don't care. It's fine. It works, it floats, it chops, it dices, it slices. No, it's a fine boat. I don't care if it's discontinued. It's got a good design. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't keep this design up, and it's very similar to the Mustang, the Pelican Mustang, which I think is probably the same version. I've made a few modifications to it. Like I say, I added 2 dry storage areas with hatches. And yeah, that's honestly the only. What else? I put a better seat on. I put a hot seat. I really like this. It's almost like an island. Am I in the right spot? Yes, I am. There's just a flag here, and I'm gonna get to it. And I'm gonna back up a little bit so you guys can see it. It's pretty, you know, and that definitely is an owl. Bye, Mr. Owl. You should go to bed, buddy. It's late. Yeah, like it's the American flag. Just kind of here. I think it's pretty. Say what you want about patriotism. That's a good looking flag. I'm still debating whether I take this with me to Utah. I'm debating. See, where I'm going to be going. Where I'm going to be going in Utah is where they filmed Planet of the Apes, the first one, the original with Charlton Heston. That river area system. That's where I'm pretty sure that was filmed, around Moab. So I would love to get on water there. I think it would be just beautiful. So I'm debating whether to take my kayak with me to when I go to Utah in September. I probably will, honestly. I probably will. Because I'll have J-hooks by then. And it's going to cut down on wind resistance. It's going to not cost as much fuel-wise. And even if it does, I don't care. It'll be worth it for the memories. Memory-wise, to money-wise, come on, guys. What are you going to do? Save all your pennies and never experience life? Plus, I'm saving already for Utah. I hope to have enough money. I sometimes get a little short. It's all going to be gas, honestly, and camping. I was looking at one spot. It was like $26. But I'm thinking hopefully maybe because it'll be fall, the rates might go down a little bit. I think I think there's a turtle on this log here. I could be wrong, so I'm going to try to get close to it in stealth mode. I could be seeing things. I'm just going to float here. I don't want to scare it away if there is. I could be seeing things. Could just be a log. Yeah, it's just a log. I was hoping there was maybe a turtle on it. I'm getting back to my starting point. I'm going to check my pedometer. Alright, I've hit well above my... See, what I don't get is somebody has stuffed that stump with rocks. Who does that? Who stuffs a stump with rocks in the middle of a lake that hardly anyone ever goes in? Also, the water is beautiful right here. Absolutely beautiful. I might wade in when I get my kayak back on land. I know it's cold. I know when I stepped in earlier it was chilly. Yeah, I think I'll take my kayak with me in September. Why not? It gives me an excuse to not sit around in a bar eating. My friend Travis is afraid of water, but his wife wants him to get a kayak. So I think Travis should get a kayak. I really think Travis should get a kayak and stop being a sissy and get a kayak, and we'll go out on some nice water system there, and we'll try to drown him. No, we're not going to drown him. I'm just saying he shouldn't be such a girl about it. I don't know. That's just me. I've been in water all my life. Almost died. I almost died from drowning. So yeah, there's that. Back when I was a little kid, I almost died. I'm still here. That's what I'm saying. So Travis, get over your fear of water. Join me and your wife. I'm not like gonna get with your wife. I'm just saying you should join me and your wife and go kayaking with us, because it's wonderful. And yeah, I'm gonna totally taking my kayak to Utah with me. Why not? You only live once, right? So I'm getting close to the end of my little scooter, my little jaunt around the lake. It's getting a little rough. It's noon o'clock. I'm gonna get off the water here, but it's been a Fly, will you go eat a duck? I want to thank all you for hanging around with me, because I've just been blabbering all day. Floating and blabbering, floating and blabbering. I'm going to just get in the water here a little bit. I'm not going to swim. I'm going to get like nut deep. Fly, seriously. No, thank you for joining me. It's been a blast. I love, I didn't get many pictures, but that's fine. Love this lake. It's fantastic. Bubble tea lake. I do know that it's spring fed right here, right where I'm at right now. Because I know that when I was on it back in the springtime, post-winter, there was that sign that said, hey, be really careful on this lake. And I was like, psh. Come to find out that where I was walking was right where the spring fed, which means that ice was probably not the thickest. So I didn't die that day. Yeah, no, it's been fun. I'm just gonna get the heck out of here, go home. But you know, it's been a blast. Sorry I didn't get any wildlife, but I had fun. And I almost went over the edge, kinda. So I don't know when I'll be shooting another video, weather permitting. If it's like today, yeah, heck yeah. I know I work all week and weekend, so it's no bueno for me. And then Tuesday next week I'm going for a road trip, and all those concerning know what that's about. So if you like what you see, follow me on Instagram, Hotcakesman Photography. If you like the video, follow Hotcakesman Photography on YouTube. Lots of fun stuff coming up. It's been a blast. Have a great day, everyone.